This love is like the ocean that's crashing over me. It's like falling rain on the driest plains as far as eyes can see. And this love is like the trees that are looking down on top of me. And this love is like no other. It's right where I wanna be. Nobody loves you like I do, and I never want them to. Nobody loves you like I do, and I can't get enough of you. And I don't ever want to. This love is like the church bells, as loud as they can ring, and the good man's face on his wedding day when he sees his bride to be. It's like a little girl holding daddy's hand for everyone to see. Yeah, this love is like no other. It's taking over me. Nobody loves you like I do, and I never want them to. Nobody loves you like I do, and I can't get enough of you. And I don't ever want to. This love is like a mystery that's folding out in front of me. Yeah, this love is like no other. It's right where I wanna be. Nobody loves you like I do, and I never want them to. Nobody loves you like I do, and I can't get enough.
reading from the book of Sirach. Bless the husband of a good wife. Twice lengthened are his days. A worthy wife brings joy to her husband. Peaceful and full is his life. A good wife is a generous gift bestowed upon him who fears the Lord. Be he rich or poor, his heart is content, and a smile is ever on his face. A gracious wife delights her husband. Her thoughtfulness puts flesh on his bones. A gift from the Lord is her governed speech, and her firm virtue is of surpassing worth. Choicest of blessings is a modest wife, priceless her chaste soul. A holy and decent woman adds grace upon grace. Indeed, no price is worthy of her temperate soul. Like the sun rising in the Lord's heaven, the beauty of a virtuous wife is the radiance of her home. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
I asked Anthony, of all the women in the world, why did you choose Angela? And this is what Anthony said. I have never had such a relationship as I do with her. We have such a deep connection. She complements me perfectly. She makes my life easier. She's always supporting and encouraging me. She shows me what love really means. There's nothing superficial about our relationship. I can be myself with her. I feel at ease with her. We like to do things together. We're always present to one another. We have always loved hanging out with one another. We have our different personalities, but she helps me where I most need it. She helps me to focus and to get things done. She is very family-oriented, which is a further element that we share in common. I couldn't picture anyone else being in her spot in my life. Once I knew that she was the one, it was inevitable. I am ready to make this commitment till death do us part. Why Angela? It's because I love her with all my heart. Love is the main ingredient. So I asked Angela, of all the men in the world, why did you choose Anthony? And this is what Angela said. I have never met anyone who values family and honesty the way I do, like Anthony. He is as respectful as I was raised to be. Of course, he's very handsome. He has a light-hearted approach to life, and he compliments me. He has a very simple approach to life, which I admire. He seeks happiness. I've always felt valued by Anthony as who I am. His nickname in his family is the Loyal Beagle. I have found this to be true. I have never found such loyalty. I knew Anthony was up to the challenge. Our goal has always been to look back on life and to see love. When he proposed, I thought, oh my gosh, it is finally happening. We are now finally ready to commit to one another for a lifetime, no matter what comes. I said yes, because I felt that there was nothing and none else but him. It's just him, because I love him. By the way, those are your answers, aren't they? Because we do 100 weddings a year here at Little Flower. I just want to make sure I have the right wedding file, okay? All right. Dearly beloved, you have come here together in the house of the church so that in the presence of the church's minister and this community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses the love that binds you, and through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has already consecrated in holy baptism, that they may be faithful to each other forever and assume all the responsibilities of married life. And so, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. Anthony and Angela, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, free and wholeheartedly? Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live? Yes. Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church? Since it is your intention to enter into the covenant of holy matrimony, I invite you to turn toward one another now, join hands, look into each other's eyes lovingly, and declare your consent before God and the church.
I, Anthony, take you, Angela, to be my wife. I promise to be true to you, in good times and bad, in sickness and health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
I, Angela, take you, Anthony, to be my husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
Angela, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Anthony, take this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Everyone can be seated. Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Coelho, congratulations.
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it cold, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through, and you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Your every line, your every word, your everything. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you, you make me sing. Your every line, your every word, your everything, your every song, and I sing along, 'cause you're my everything. Yeah, yeah. So la 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 la. So la 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 la.
rainy day lover. Whenever the sunny days end, and whatever the weather, we have each other, and that's how the story will end. Well, I'll be your shade tree in summer, if you'll be my fire when it's cold. And whatever the season, well, we'll keep on breathing, 'cause we'll have each other to hold. And I'll hold you, and I'll sing.
Look at the two of you dancing that way, lost in the moment and each other's face. So much in love, you're alone in this place, like there's nobody else in the world. I was enough for her not long ago. I was her number.
I hope the days come easy and the moments pass slow, and each road leads you where you wanna go. And if you're faced with a choice and you have to choose, I hope you choose the one that means the most to you. And if one door opens to another door closed, I hope you keep on walking till you find the window. If it's cold outside, show the world the warmth of your smile. But more than anything, more than anything, my wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to. Your dreams stay big, your worries stay small. You never need to carry more than you can hold.
Well, first I'd like to recognize the grandparents that are here and how glad we are. I'm a big crybaby, I'm sorry. How glad we are that you're all here. And for the grandparents that aren't here, Nicholas, Carmine, and Carlos, I know they're in the room, they're watching, they're enjoying themselves, and they're very proud of everybody here. And they're very proud of Angela and Anthony. Karen and Carlos, you're two wonderful people with big, beautiful hearts and a wonderful family. I'm officially part of your family now. My brother-in-law, Danny, has the paperwork. Conchetta, you're an above and beyond parent. You put a lot of time into our child, and you made this beautiful girl we have today. I give all the credit to you. I love you with all my heart, sweetheart. Angela, sweetheart, you're always beautiful, but today you acted yourself. The love I got from you as a child, nothing can compare to it. I remember the first time I held you, feeling your little arms, kissing your soft skin and playing with your fingers. The funny thing is, I never forgot it. You're a granddaughter, a daughter, a big sister, a friend, a loving aunt, and now a wife. Your mother and I have loved every day for the past 28 years. God bless you. Anthony, so now I don't have to worry about my grandkids being afraid of the dentist anymore. I feel really good about that. Plus, I get free dental the rest of my life. The day you proposed to Angela, Anthony, and how you did it, and you included the entire family. And I can honestly say, parents never get to see that. And you found it in your heart to share that with Carlos and Karen and Connie and I and all your cousins. I mean, it was just an amazing day, and it just shows the type of person you are. Just to think of that, you know, and the whole surprise of how you positioned Angela, that we couldn't see her, was amazing. And I thank you very much for that. That's one of my favorite pictures, by the way. Yeah. Listen, this isn't 4 pages long. I just printed 2 copies. But Anthony, I want you to know something. These are little tips I'm going to give you for my own marriage. Marriage is when 2 people become one. The trouble starts when they can't decide on which one. And I want you to know this is very important, this one. In marriage, in an argument, there's only one person is right, and the other person's the husband. Remember that. I love these. And the best way to remember your anniversary is to forget it once. But to the both of you, Angela, Anthony, from this beautiful day forward, you will be inseparable. You will not just living side by side. Now you will be living as one team that will make important decisions and meaningful memories together. Remember to be kind to each other, be patient, understanding. Don't forget to communicate, laugh, and to love each other. Continue to do this and you'll be happy the rest of your beautiful marriage. May God continue to bless the both of you and grant you safety, love, happiness all the days of your life. Today I am filled with pride, honor, and tremendous happiness. And I'm confident that together you will have a life full of happiness and great love. Continue to treat each other with love and compassion and kindness and share something that you can have for the rest of your life. Grab your glass, Tom. Here's to the present for all that you share. Here's to the future for all that you look forward to together. God bless the both of you.
Let's start by saying that wrapping up the last 20 years of my life with Ange and the impact she has had on me is close to impossible, but I'm going to try my best. Our relationship started off as me being the annoying little sister, having the most beautiful big sister that I couldn't help and try to be like. I wanted to be tall like Ange. I wanted light hair like Ange. I wanted big green eyes. All of which is pretty difficult when you're 5'2", your hair is jet black, and your eyes are brown. But I tried. But no matter what those differences are, Ange never failed to remind me of all that I deserve in life, how beautiful she found me to be, and that alone made me the luckiest little sister in the world. So fast forward 20 years later, and here I am, standing in front of her entire life of people. And I have to tell you, I still want to be exactly like Ange. And luckily, she doesn't find me annoying anymore. I don't think so, at least. I'd say that my years as a total copycat are over, but I must tell you, I still look up to my big sister Angela every day. She's absolutely beautiful, especially today as the most perfect bride I've ever seen. But she's so much more than that to me. Angela has taught not only me, but so many people in this room about what it is to be a pure-hearted person, a selfless friend, and how to always stay on top of her stuff. It's all about the spreadsheets. What I truly admire, what I now try to copy, is her outrageous sense of humor, her ability to be unapologetically herself, and her unconditional love that I'm so fortunate to know and hold with me each and every day. And what's crazy about all of this, and the fact that the day is finally here that we've been planning on Pinterest for 4 years, is that there's a man in this room that perfectly balances my sister's kind of crazy. Anthony. Although it took our reserved selves a little time to actually converse with each other, I knew from that first day we hung out at Disney that you were going to marry my sister. I never failed to see the way you push Ange to grow, whether it's academically, emotionally, or spiritually. It warms my heart to know that there's someone else who can admire and appreciate my sister the same way I do. And as for the both of you, Ange and Anthony, my Florida mom and dad, where do I even begin? I guess I'll start with my long overdue thank yous. So thank you for everything you guys do for me. Thank you for always welcoming me into your home whenever I need a break from Orlando. Thank you for calling me on your car rides to say hi and just let me know you were thinking about me. But most importantly, I want to thank you both for showing me what being in love is really like. I know I would never admit to this if I wasn't standing up here giving a maid of honor speech, but every time I drive back up to school from your guys' place, I find myself admiring the bond you two share. Your weird little inside jokes, the mindless favors you do for one another, and your ability to talk through absolutely anything has me constantly thanking God that you two found each other. I am so excited to see what the future holds for you guys, and I can't wait to be a part of your journey. So let's all cheers to that. I hope God grants you all your heart's desires and makes all your plans succeed. I love you guys. I love you.
I'm Anthony's brother. A lot of you know me, some of you I just met for the first time, and I just want to say thank you to all the friends and family that came here. You know, a lot of you flew a very long way, and it really means a lot that you guys made that distance journey and to celebrate this joyous occasion for them. So I really, really appreciate that. Anthony. So, Anthony. You could say me and Anthony met at a very early age. You know, met Mom's house in Boca in 1991. That's when we first met. But ever since then, I've been absolutely enamored with him. You know, so much so when they brought him home from the hospital as a baby in the crib, I'm 3 years old. I'm taking him out of the crib by myself, the look of horror on Mom's face, and I have him under my arm like a football running down the hall, head bobbing and all. Explains a lot. I'm sorry, brother. But if you know Anthony and I've always been the more vocal one, if you couldn't tell already. And Anthony, he's very quiet, and so when we were growing up, he wouldn't talk a lot. You know, everything he would kind of talk to me, and I would relay it to other people. So Mom would always come and ask us, and she'd be like, you know, what do you guys want for lunch? And I would say, I'd look at Anthony, and Anthony would whisper to me. He goes, you know, I'll take anything. I just really don't want a ham sandwich. And being the really good brother that I was like, Mom, you know, Anthony really wants a ham sandwich, just really bad. But, sorry, brother. Again, I'm apologizing for all these things. But on a serious note, it's going to bring a tear to my eye. I love you, buddy. On a serious note, sorry, I'm emotional, but I don't get emotional. Anthony, you know, watching you grow up and the rest of the family watching you grow up, it's been a pleasure. You know, it's been the best thing ever, and seeing the man that you've grown into. And you're so kind and loyal, you're stoic, you know, people say, you know, the little brother always looks up to the older brother. And with us, it's the opposite. I look up to you. You make me a better man. You know, you're a very stoic individual, okay? And nothing shows your true character like the woman that you've chosen to marry, okay? Angela, you look absolutely beautiful tonight. Absolutely gorgeous. When Anthony first brought Angela home, we already talked about it at the rehearsal dinner, toady night, the drinking night, and it was the first time we met Angela, and I'm going to make a confession to you. I absolutely was giving you dagger eyes when you were, we always talk to you, yeah, absolutely. Angela's been saying, you were so mean. I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I confess, I absolutely was absolutely giving you dagger eyes. And I was thinking, like, who is this, you know, girl that Anthony's bringing home? Is she good enough for him? But I can think of no one else that I'd rather be part of our family than you. No one else that would be a better wife to Anthony. You're absolutely amazing. You're loving, you're caring, you're selfless, you're generous, and you know, we say caring Karandra. That's how we got the nickname. Yeah. Yeah. You just when I say you're my sister, I truly mean it. And I couldn't, if I had to mold a woman for my brother, it would be you in every way. You absolutely bring out the best in him. And so I just want to, I'll end it off with a toast with everybody. We'll raise our glasses. And this is a toast to the future. I see Sunday barbecues. I see smiling families. I see children playing. I see the love and support that you're going to show each other. And I see a happy ever after that you both deserve. I love you guys. And a lot of puppies. Cheers.
Yellow diamonds in the light, and we're standing side by side as your shadow crosses mine. What it takes.